And welcome to another week of Does This Podcast Suck? I am your host, Webhead. And with us this week, we have, as always, MT.
Yes, I am here.
And Kyle.
I am also here, I think.
I couldn't think of anything funny, so that's all you get.
This is episode 39. At the top of this list today, we have some very unfortunate news. Silent Hills has been officially canceled.
As anybody thought it wasn't.
Are you serious?
Why, yes, special guest NL, we are serious.
Are you serious right now? I can't even. Oh, no. Was it really Silent Hills this kids? It was gonna have Norman Reedus. And are you sure?
She's so sad she can't even make real words.
Thank you for joining us. So yes, it's been officially canceled. And the only reason we can really find is basically that everyone
Konami
at
sucks.
Konami are a bunch of cunts. Not really much more to say, except they all suck.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now they can go back to making their pachinko machines.
Even worse, as part of this too, PT was pulled from the PlayStation Store on April 29th.
However, if you had downloaded it previously, you can still download it. You just can't get it if you didn't already.
I was gonna, and then I was like, oh wait, I don't want to shit my pants.
I am never going to play this, so never mind.
Wussies.
Yep.
As a side note to that, I saw like an article earlier this week. Somebody was trying to sell a PS4 that had it downloaded on it.
Yep.
For
On
like
eBay.
$2,000 or something like that.
Ridiculous.
There's no way they sold that.
No.
I doubt it.
God, no.
Yeah, you see things like this and you're like, God, what is wrong with this world? But it's like, that they don't really sell. There's no way. No one's that retarded.
Or somebody bids on it and then backs the fuck out quickly.
And they're like, wait a minute. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I thought I was bidding on Spider-Man comics. God damn it. So yeah, another fun week at Konami. In related news to that, they've now delisted themselves from the stock exchange.
New York Stock Exchange, to be specific.
Yes. Apparently no more Konami stocks in America, but you can still buy them directly from them. I don't know. It just seems like they probably had so little investment to begin with that they're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I think an article I read said that they announced that they had planned to last year. So, I mean, it was coming.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's not even really that big of a deal once you get into the details, but still a bit shocking, I guess, in a way. You're like, what, really? So, yeah. Kind of a big deal, but not really. They noted that 99.71% of the trading of the company's stock over the past year has occurred in Japan or London. So,
yeah.
Basically, in the States, no one cur.
That's because Konami.
Yeah. Not exactly a solid investment.
Probably the only investment strategy there is buy while there's no Metal Gear Solid game coming out, sell after one comes out.
Yeah,
or I should
much.
say buy when a Silent Hill game comes out, sell when a Metal Gear Solid game comes out.
Unless it's one made by Kojima. Oh. Too late. You fucking morons.
You fucked it all up.
We'll try to put some links. There's a couple little things about Konami out there and basically why they're completely incompetent. The one by Jim Sterling was pretty goddamn hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, you should go watch it.
I covered a lot of their fucking incompetencies too, including all their Silent Hill stuff.
I never realized just how incompetent they really are. Yeah, when that year they put out 3 fucking Silent Hill games
in 1 month.
In 1 month. I was like, what?
And how many of them were good?
None.
None of them.
Not even the one that was supposed to be good. It was a remake of the good one, and they still fucked it up. Even the guy that made it was like, why did they release this?
Yeah.
Is this seriously a finished working game?
Why you do this?
Wow.
Pretty sad.
I did not know that.
Yeah. You should watch the video too.
Apparently, Jesus.
Jim fucking Sterling, that guy.
Son.
He's cool. Huh?
Jim fucking Sterling, son.
So, yeah. Really, the word of the day is Konami's fucking incompetence.
That's more of a sentence than a word, but okay.
Incompetence is the word.
No, bird is
The
the word.
phrase of the day.
Brought to you by the word incompetence. And the letter Q.
Episode 39. Brought to you by Incompetence. Official sponsor of Konami. So, yeah. Not much more to say. We've obviously gone over this a few times. The whole saga, as it were. But it pretty much all comes down to they're fucking idiots. And as far as I can tell, the CEO, I don't know who the fuck he is, hates Kojima.
He's
and has been trying to fuck him.
Japanese guy. So
yeah, he's a dusty old man, just like the Nintendo people.
Damn that guy!
He's a hateful, dusty old man. The Nintendo people seem happy.
Damn that guy who's been keeping our video game business afloat. Fuck him.
He's more like the angry, grumpy old man from he's Clint Eastwood of Japan. What are you gonna do? I guess they're gonna run themselves, and it sucks because they have some good shit. They got fucking Metal Gear Solid, which he's never gonna see a good one of those again. They have Silent Hill, which we haven't seen a good one of those since. I don't know.
I don't even know. I never played them, so.
I never played them either, but I know that some of them are supposed to be good. Not
I played the first one
because I'm a giant pussy, but
yeah, I played the first one and I was like, "It was scary as shit. I'm never playing another one of these ever again." Which is apparently a good decision because the second one is supposed to be way fucking scarier.
Yeah, I played maybe about 20 minutes of 2 and I'm like, nope, never mind.
Do not want, thank you. But I mean, they got fucking Contra. They got the I can't word.
They have
Castlevania. Some other stuff. Metal Gear Solid
games,
and things. Do they still own Frogger?
What? Oh my god!
They put out some Frogger games.
They did put out Frogger games. Huh. They put out too many.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, more than one is too many.
They distributed the third Crash Bandicoot game. That's silly. I did not know that.
Must have been in Japan only or something.
Than the others because they fucking touched it somehow. Wow, MGS2 is 2001. Fuck. Well.
Oh,
I don't know what else they have. Oh, they have that stupid soccer game.
The Suikoden series too, which anybody that likes. Yeah, that's because it's a JRPG.
Hey, I've played like 1 or 2 JRPGs. Zone of the Enders, people like those, right?
Kind of.
There's only 2 of those, and they haven't been done any in a while.
That's pretty much the case of any series of theirs that anybody actually liked, other than like Castlevania and Metal Gear.
Pretty much.
Metal Gear.
That's kind of how Suikoden was too. Like the first 2 were like, the second game is one of those ones that's like impossible to find on PlayStation, and if you can find it, it's worth like $80.
Kind of like at this point, you wish they would just fucking die already, so someone could buy all their shit up and make games.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, can you guys do? Go ahead and just die, just real quick. I can't remember the names of anything right now. I don't know why. What's that company that just like a couple years ago broke up and everyone bought all their shit?
God, who was that? THQ?
Yeah. Do that. What they did. Do that. I'm fine with that. Someone that doesn't suck ass can go buy some of your stuff. Fuckers. Stop ruining everything. Good times. So, moving along. Our top story. Valve, 2 fucking days after we did our podcast?
The next day, I believe.
Whoop. Workshop mods are canceled. Paid workshop mods are canceled. No more. They went, whoops.
Well, that was a bad idea.
Because the internet went, ah! As soon as they did it. Because that's what the internet does.
I actually saw a webcomic complaining that they pulled it so fast that they couldn't even do a proper joke about it in their comic.
Seriously, though. So,
how dare they have...
There's a statement from them and all that happy horse shit, but they're pretty much like, yeah, we fucked up. And it pretty much seems like we're going to try again, but not the way that we did it. 'Cause,
they have a lot of shit to think about going into that too. Cause,
yeah,
I mean,
it seemed like they rushed that one out the gates a bit quicker than they should have. Like, I think something that would have helped the view on this would have been launching with the pay what you want option. I think a lot of the anger would have subsided with that.
If they want to do it the right way too, they're gonna have to police the shit out of it, because like they had a problem almost immediately with people uploading mods and charging for them that weren't even theirs. You know, somebody else had made them.
Yeah, and that's why they're getting into risky territory.
Well, and then mods that rely on other mods to even run.
Yeah, So I know everybody got mad because Sky UI went paid, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But it was, I don't think it was expensive. Wasn't it like $1 or something? Maybe $5? I don't know. But it's different with mods too. I know people got mad. They're like, well, I gotta pay for this, and it's a fucking mod. It's just some dude, and I don't get any fucking support, and I get that. I was like, well, then don't buy it. But, a pay-as-you-go option from the get-go really, really would have helped. I think that alone would have really done it,
Yeah.
But, it could have opened up. I think that having paid mods, though, once they've ironed out all the kinks, really could help. You'd get maybe people that wouldn't normally devote their time because they'd get nothing out of it. You'd get them to make cooler mods. I'd had that discussion with someone else, one of my other friends, and like, yeah, I mean, there's people had been talking about how they don't want to make mods because they can't pay the bills by sitting there around making mods. But if they could charge for some of this shit, we might get some better quality stuff. I mean, having your dragon turn into Randy, Savage or whatever, that's
hilarious.
That's fun. But maybe a little more. Maybe there could be more than that. So, I don't know. It's kind of sad how badly that went. I get sort of why people were a little mad. Not as mad as they were, though. I mean, pretty much like calling for their fucking heads. God damn it, Steam! Blah! Or Valve, or fuck all of you, I don't care.
Whatever you are.
Fuck you!
Fuck all y'all.
Fuck all y'all. Y'all motherfuckers. So, good times. And, I guess that's really all there is to it. Not much to say. They just canceled a thing, so...
No more
I couldn't
thing.
believe it. It really was like the day after we did our last podcast, too.
Yeah.
We're like, really?
Well,
Come
the
on.
thing wasn't even going for a week, so I mean,
I think it happened on
points
Monday.
to them for responding quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
think
like,
it happened
damn.
on Monday. Yeah,
Turn
it was
it
on
off.
Monday.
Turn it off.
Like, as we were about to post the fucking podcast on the site. Boop. And I'm like, really? Really? So, about a week. That's about how long it went. If that. Pretty sad. Anyway. Moving along. Interesting new trailer for what we're going to call Call of Duty X.
We are?
Oh, I am.
Alright, well, you have fun with it.
There's Black Ops 3 has been announced. Yay! And, basically it looks kind of interesting for once. I haven't looked at a Call of Duty game since, 4 with any particular interest. But this one looks moderately interesting. It looks, as I badly joked, many people are saying it looks like Deus Ex kind of. Which could be interesting.
I was thinking Destiny personally. The thing basically has supers. As you can see some of them in the trailer too. They got the Titan Smash. They got Golden Gun. It's seriously Destiny.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna do? It looks interesting though. I'm still not thinking I'm gonna buy it. But
I give it points.
Good for you guys.
First of all, I actually watched the trailer. I can't say I've ever done that for a Call of Duty game.
And they picked good music.
Honestly, that's what makes me wary of it more than anything. Because when you use that song in a trailer, you automatically make your trailer more interesting by at least 50%. It's just one of those things. It's this song is awesome. Now this is interesting.
I like this. I don't know. Stuff's happening on the screen. All right.
Yeah.
One of the main things they're changing that I thought was kind of cool is the movement options. They added wall running, kind of like what Titanfall did. So like you're a lot more mobile when you're running around the arena, which makes it more fun in my opinion.
It's not like a continuous thing like you can do in Titanfall. It's like more limited, so it's less crazy.
Yeah, I want to say it has a stamina meter of some sort, but I'm not sure. But I know, like, another thing, they I forget where I read this, but I know they're making a point to bring up how, like, when you're mantling over objects, you can still shoot the whole time you're doing it. You're not like, from what I understand, there's pretty much no point where you can't be shooting, except when you're like reloading, obviously. But
that's
like,
really Call of Duty in a nutshell.
movement. What I mean, like, I don't know. I haven't played a Call of Duty seriously in forever, so I don't know how big of a difference it is. But I know it's something that made me more interested in playing the new one.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually going to do a thing with the game that isn't just like, more guns! So.
Oh, and you can swim now, too. Ooh.
I came.
There's actually like a female character, too, so, I mean, points for that.
I came twice.
Also, I think one of the other things they're doing is like they're making like not I don't know how to word it, but like in the multiplayer you pick from like 10 different basic like what amounts to like characters, I guess, who have their own specific like special abilities and whatnot. Trying to remember what they were by looking at this article we have, but I can't think now. That's what happens when you don't do research before you start recording, kids.
Yeah. Good times.
This article apparently is terrible because it doesn't talk about them at all. Like,
terrible. Just terrible.
Like I said, I found it in like 5 seconds. I really didn't do much. Like,
you know what, Kyle?
Hard
don't
digging.
need your shit.
It was more impressive than what you had.
You know what? I had the fucking trailer.
And the
you
subreddit that you were
up.
like flipping out over. What is all of this?
What's this? But, it looks, it's interesting. The wall things look cool. I don't know, it just looks good that they're doing something different for once. And it's, who's doing this one?
Treyarch,
yeah.
And they've become, like, the good one now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're like the main...
Infinity Ward is like not even a shadow of them of their former selves.
Yep.
And, yeah. So I guess Black Ops is the new, good, this year's the good one for Call of Duty. Should be interesting. Ghost is apparently god-awful. And then,
Yep.
Call of Duty Mech Wars, or whatever the fuck the other one was.
Advanced Warfare. God, you're not even close.
I know, I'm just being an asshole.
Call of Duty, not Titanfall.
Yeah. Call of Duty, this was poorly timed. Call of Duty almost Titanfall, basically. So, yeah, might be cool. Definitely not going to be pre-ordering it, but, might wait and see. We'll wait to see if IGN gives it a 9 or a 10, Greatest game ever made. 9.9 out of 10. But yeah. And then got some new stuff about Batman. Oh, yeah. Well, not really. It's about Batman DLC, which I was like, oh. But they finally... Which is funny. What?
I could spoil what happens in this week's Batman comic, but I won't.
Don't you dare, you cunt. I'll fucking kill you.
You said we had Batman updates, and that's an update.
They, Arkham Knight updates.
Oh,
shit. So...
Well, it's a good thing you stopped me then.
Everyone kind of like laughed at the absurdity of the fact that they were like, you can buy the season pass now before the game is released. And they haven't even told us what's in it when they fucking released it.
Things.
Like, it's going to have stuff for the next 6 months. Oh,
give us $40, please.
Give us your money. All of it. So, understandably, even IGN jumped on the fucking wagon to go, that's ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. And so finally, they're like, all right, we'll tell people what's in it, I guess, like begrudgingly or something. I don't know.
What? People want to know what they're buying?
Wait, you want us to tell you what you're getting? Fuck you.
That's crazy talk.
You ridiculous bastards. So, I guess they're going to have a Batgirl expansion. This is kind of neat. A prequel story expansion.
Well, prequel to Arkham Knight.
It would kind of have to be because she's Oracle as of the second game.
Yeah, as you can see, she's obviously not moving around much.
That would be a very boring DLC if you were just in a wheelchair the whole
All
time.
right, wheel over
Bat
here.
wheels.
Use this computer. Oh, that's
And then talk to Batman. Good job.
It would be like Pro Football Manager, only for Batman. No, go do this.
yeah.
Hit that guy.
Do it.
Punch him. Use your grapple gun.
Do it.
Utility belt.
True.
Then when he gets back to the Batcave, you can smack him on the ass.
Whoa there. Whoa there. So, yeah,
Don't forget the Batmobile races.
I only said the first one. But
I
yes,
know. I wanna make sure you get to it.
Batmobile. What is the deal with that?
He's
We
so
just know
excited.
that there's races, and apparently
Yes.
you can get more themed tracks. Whoa!
Well, it's every Batmobile that's ever been made, apparently. So, like the Tumbler from the Batman Begins movies, the 1960s Batman
Oh, okay. Drive the most
Batmobile.
iconic bat. See, can you drive them in the game? Because it
No.
seems like no. So I'm thinking I don't give a fuck because I'm not going to play racing in fucking Batman.
This
Yeah.
seems like a missed opportunity. I mean, in Christ, in Arkham City, you could be the animated version of Batman as a
Yes,
skin.
you could do it in the animated fucking Batmobile. How awesome would that be? I don't care if there's rocket launchers and shit popping out of it like the new one. I don't give a fuck. That's awesome.
Adam West Batman or nothing.
Whatever. You watched the animated too.
I did, and I love it, but I love Adam West even more.
Adam West. Adam West.
West is best.
Adam West.
I'm
Adam
yelling.
West. Oh.
Yeah, yes, that's how it went.
If it's a screaming contest you want, Quahog, those screaming contests you'll get. Yes, I would definitely like to see some Adam West. So
That's what one of the fucking things you get in the season pass should be. Just everything dubbed over by
everything
Adam
Adam West has ever said, just hit
Not even that,
randomly
just
in
have,
the game.
have him come in and like record over all of Batman's lines.
Yes.
Or hell, just
Yes.
everybody's lines. Every character. Adam West.
They just did like a full-on tribute, like DLC to the old Batman.
Yeah.
Good job, old chum.
Good job, old chum. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But that's
That'll
not happening.
That'll never happen,
Instead,
but
we're getting racing.
yay!
Anyway, they're also getting something called the Season of Infamy. Play as Batman in an all-new story mission featuring villains and blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is nothing.
Featuring people doing
It's a
things.
DLC about Batman doing shit. And then there's another one that's Gotham City Stories, which is more about Batman doing shit.
I bet he's going to Batman.
He's going to Batman because he's Batman. And then there's challenge maps. Character skins. So...
Basically what they've done in every other Batman game, but
that's
still.
all- I'm a fucking sucker, and I totally bought all the skins whenever I could. Because like, ooh, Batman skins, I could be fucking Batman Beyond.
That was fun.
Mr. I Hate DLC bought fucking Batman
I usually
DLC.
do, but you know what? Costumes and cosmetic shit's fine, because you don't have to, you don't need it. It's purely if you're just being fucking stupid. And I fully acknowledge that I was being fucking stupid, and I don't care.
Yeah, with that game, I went like all out and like because I did a bunch of that promotional shit to get skins. Like if you bought like a can of some energy drink, you could get the Batman Beyond one. So I totally did. I didn't even drink it. I gave it to somebody else. I was like, "Here, you drink this. I'm going to use the code."
I need this
That was like the only one I really tried using was the Batman Beyond
something
skin.
nasty
And,
like Rockstar or something, wasn't it?
like, yeah, I think so. It was Rockstar. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep, I figured it was probably one no one drinks anyway.
The one that
So-
tastes more like foot than all the others.
This tastes like carbonated feet. Mike's favorite beverage. So yeah, it says a variety of skins from across the eras for Batman, Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman, which also, I think you're going to actually get to play with, like, at least Batman, Robin, and Nightwing. I don't know if we know which Robin. I think they said...
I would
I
assume
think
it
it's
would be the
supposed to be
second
Tim.
one since Nightwing is in the game too.
Well, I think it's supposed to be Tim, and I think that, like, the Jason thing might have already happened, or I don't know. They kind of do whatever the fuck they want, because it's a game and it's got its
Yeah.
own continuity. It'd be kind of weird if it was Jason, because, you know, you'd kind of be expecting something bad to happen. So, yeah. Either way, that looks neat. I wouldn't mind playing as Nightwing. He's pretty cool. Robin is just, like, lamer Batman when you're playing a video game, so I don't know. Still, I think you got to play him in Arkham City, didn't you? I think he was pretty cool.
I think it was just the challenge maps, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had challenge maps for him. I don't think
that's
he played them
right.
in game. It's still
it'll be
interesting
fun.
though. He controlled like differently enough that it was still interesting though.
Yeah, exactly. Got to keep things interesting. So, I mean, I'm fucking totally looking forward to this. I'm
Oh yeah.
so goddamn excited. I love Batman. And it's definitely going to be awesome. They've proven themselves. They made 2 fantastic games already, so the Batmobile looks fucking awesome. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, like, I'm just okay with Batman, and I still want to play the living fuck out of that game.
Nah, you still like comic books, so there's not that many good comic book games.
Yeah,
There's really not.
that's pretty much it's licensed games. Period.
Yeah, well, there hasn't been a good Spider-Man game since Shattered Dimensions, and that was a little while ago. So, go Batman! Yeah, Deadpool was okay. I heard
Yeah.
not exactly the best thing ever, but you know.
Every time I see that when I go to like Best Buy or something, I'm like, I should buy this. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy
You
this.
get it on Steam for like $10 or something. I have it. I haven't played it, but I have it.
I'll get it someday, but I have so much shit to play that something like that is not going to get played anytime soon. So there's no real point in buying it.
Pretty much. Oddly enough, I can't find Deadpool in the Steam store right now. Isn't that weird? Did it get pulled?
Maybe. Oh yeah, it probably did because I think whoever had the rights to the Spider-Man games, I think had that too, and like the rights for everything got pulled
It
from
was
them.
Activision, right?
Yeah, I think
Damn,
so.
that sucks. I forgot about that.
They got everything
Well,
pulled
guess
from
you'll
them.
have to pirate it, kids.
Or buy it on the console.
Nah, just pirate it. Nobody's fucking getting money. There's no new copies, so even if you're buying it, you're buying used, and it's not like the developers are getting that money. So I say, if they're not selling new copies anymore, whatever.
You can find new ones.
They're not making anymore.
Yeah, they're not making anymore. That doesn't mean all the ones that exist got bought.
How do you know?
They probably probably put
Because
them on
I just
clearance.
saw a brand new copy at Best Buy like 2 days ago. No, yesterday. It was yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. It was in like the discount bin, but it was still new.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Well, all right. I guess that's if you can find it new, buy it new. Apparently, they don't sell the PC version though. No, they don't do it for shipping. That probably just means certain stores have it. Yep, they're probably running out. Anyway, no one cares.
We apparently care at least a little. We just pretty much had an argument about it.
Just enough to look. Sort of. Not
No,
that
fuck
hard.
you. It's real.
No. So, in other interesting news, there's a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie being made called Yooka-Laylee, spelled in some crazy hipster way.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. So it's the actual people that made games at Rare, not Rare because, but like some of the people from old Rare that don't make shitty games now. So that is exciting. Now, I had never really played Banjo-Kazooie because I didn't have an N64, but they looked like fun, and everyone seems to love them. So I'm looking forward to this game. I'm sure
Played
it'll
it
be
a little
fun.
bit. I mean, it was pretty much what you'd expect from like an N64 era, like action platformer type game.
Yeah.
Which means, there's nothing wrong with it. It was fine. Lots of collectible shit. Lots of things to do.
I mean, it hit its goal like within hours, I think.
It was like less than an hour. It was like 40 minutes.
Less than 40
crazy.
minutes.
Well, their goal is only 175,000. They have 1.3 million right now. How fucking crazy is that? Of course, you think like Mighty Number 9 made like 4. Jesus. Crazy. So, this is cool. Plus, is it going to be on all the consoles? PC, all that shit? Have they announced?
I highly doubt it.
Somewhere what it's going to be?
It might depend on how much money they get.
It does say a code to download it. Console of your choice. I don't know what it says. Oh, okay. Yooka-Laylee will be released for Windows, Mac, Linux, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Wii U. Neat. Look at that. The Mac people get a game. That's cool. I'm down for that. I haven't backed it yet because, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because
I wonder how
British
much it's going to
money.
cost. I was just being stupid, but I don't know. I mean, for $15, you get the Steam version of it, so that's pretty fucking good. For $24, you can get it for console. So I'm probably just gonna get it for Steam because who cares? But it looks fun. I don't know. You guys, did you play a lot of that, MT?
Nope.
No? Okay, so we're all excited, but none of us have actually played Banjo-Kazooie.
I never said I was excited.
Well, be excited, MT. I don't know
I
why.
mean-
Just do it.
The same people that made Donkey Kong Country, so
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that was a 2D platformer. I never cared for any of their 3D ones.
What else did they make?
Dude, they made like Banjo-Kazooie, Conker, Donkey Kong
Really?
64. Nope.
I'm sorry. That game was fun.
I guess, I don't know, too old for it at the point.
Too mature for this toilet.
Yes, exactly.
Indeed. Yeah, that came out like pretty late into the N64 life too.
Probably had a GameCube by then anyway.
So yeah, it's always good to see stuff like this. I like this whole spiritual successor thing. Pretty much like fuck this company that's been mothballing everything. Microsoft. We'll make our own. Speaking of stupid companies mothballing things, Mighty Number 9 finally got a release date.
September.
September 15th in the US, I believe.
15th in the US.
Oh.
And for some reason, the rest of the world gets it the 18th. I don't really know why, but whatever.
Reasons.
Because America.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, it's cool. Finally got a release date. It was supposed to be releasing like this month. I guess it got delayed. Whatever. Take all the time you need because, I don't want a half-ass game. I have like 3 copies of it.
Yeah.
I was super excited.
Full disclosure,
Slightly less
I
excited now.
backed that game when it was Kickstarter.
Yeah. As did I.
Good.
I didn't.
As
I bought
well,
a
you
copy for
motherfucker.
I bought a copy for our guest host, Anel, as well, who is no longer here because she died from sadness.
She will never be heard from again.
Rip in pieces.
We are truly sorry.
So, yeah, I'm excited to finally. Well, I'm happy to finally get my fucking hands on this on a specified date. Because man, it's been a while. Seems like forever. When did that thing go up on Kickstarter? Was it was the end of 2013, wasn't it?
No idea.
Don't everybody talk at once. Let's see. There's no fucking date. I hate this shit. There we go. August 31st, 2013. There we go. That's when it went up. Yeah, it really has seemed like forever. Been a long journey. So, that brings us into the home stretch here. E3's coming up. Starting to get some shit announced here and there. One thing I thought was very interesting, AMD and PC Gamer, the magazine website that, no one buys magazines anymore anyway, but
What's a magazine?
what the fuck is that? That's where people print things.
Print?
Paper. I know.
What?
Try to wrap your head around it. I don't know why they do it either. But they're actually going to have a PC gaming conference at E3. I think it's the first time I've ever heard of that actually happening. That'll be interesting. Other than our favorite guy who's going to be there, Cliffy B.
Ooh, boy.
Uh-huh. But it's actually kind of interesting because he's going to be at a PC show. Maybe he'll stop being an idiot.
One could always hope.
But, maybe water will stop being wet. Some other notable guests. Which, okay, DayZ, that's the game that everyone fucking hates, right?
No.
What's the one that was a zombie thing? Because there's like 50 of them? What's the one that everyone got mad about?
I think there's
It's the one by Sony, I think.
what was that?
Warzy.
H1.
H1Z1? No, that's not. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's not the right one.
Yeah, War Z, I think.
Yeah, I think it might have been the Wars or Warzy. The Warzy.
I don't know. I know there's a bunch of controversy over one of those fucking 800 zombie games that were released at the same time. It's hard to keep it
DayZ was
straight.
the good one that kicked off all the shitty ones. Like
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. It's like because it had been like an Arma 3 mod.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's becoming its own thing or whatever.
Yeah, and he was making it into its own standalone. That makes sense. So, that guy, and his name is Dean Hall, Cliffy B, our favorite guy. And then it just says, and developers from studios including Blizzard, obviously everyone knows who they are, Bohemia Interactive. I'm trying to think of what they make. I got nothing. They make... Oh, wait. DayZ. Arma? They make Arma.
Oh. So
There you
those
go.
guys.
Yeah, those guys. And
So it's
Operation
probably-
Flashpoint. Those games. And apparently they appear to be making DayZ. Somehow. That's listed. I don't know. I don't follow this shit. Not that closely.
Well, I imagine since DayZ started as a mod for Arma 3 and how popular that was, those guys
They pulled a Valve.
yeah, they're probably like, "Hey, you should work for us.
You make
that
things.
into a real game."
And then there's some other company called Cloud Imperium Games. I honestly have no Oh, Star Citizen. That game that George will never shut up about. It's something like space combat and shit, and it's like ridiculously detailed and just completely absurdly.
Isn't that like their only game?
Yeah, it is. I think this company exists basically to make Star Citizen.
Okay, yeah, but it was crowdfunded too.
Yeah.
Space Simulator MMO. Oh boy.
Uh-huh. And then we got Tripwire Interactive, who makes Killing Floor. Or as I called it earlier, Killing Fields or something.
Yeah, I think there was
I
a
don't
few
fucking
different
know.
names that you threw in there.
I was just being stupid because I couldn't
Killing
remember.
stuff with things.
Killing Things. Killzone? No, that one's taken. And then Square Enix. I can't imagine what they're doing at a PC conference. Jesus.
Oh, they're showing off their fucking tech demo again
I don't know. Are they gonna fucking invite Namco too?
with their fucking $10,000
Have a parade
computer.
of people that aren't very good at making PC ports. Let's get Capcom up here too. Come on, Obsidian. You may know as the people that made Fallout New Vegas, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think they were in New Vegas. They've done a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, they have. They've been.
I mean, all pretty good.
They've been
from,
getting around, you know. What else did they make? I know they did. They did KOTOR too. I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Neverwinter Nights to
South Park, Stick of
the
Truth.
South Park game, Dungeon
They're
Siege
like-
3.
They're like this weird studio that just kind of gets passed around like a cheap hooker.
Yeah, they kind of take on the sequels that like the main companies don't want to do. Like
Yeah,
they,
but they do a pretty good job.
yeah, so there's definitely points there because yeah, they've picked up stuff from BioWare,
Oh, wow.
Bethesda.
By the way, while we're at it, apparently Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic games are 70% off right now. So, Jesus. There's a Star Wars sale happening. I wonder if that'll still be happening when we put this thing up.
Relevance.
Probably not.
Probably not. But yeah, that's that's cool too. And then Paradox, what do they make?
No
We're
idea.
terrible at this. There's these people that do stuff and thing. I don't fucking know. They make Cities Skylines. They make a bunch of shit I've never heard of. I'll be honest.
City Skylines is what SimCity should have been.
Yeah, I mean, I still never play any of their games, but they make stuff. Oh, Magica. They do Magica. That was a fun game. I like
Sure.
that game.
Go with that.
Your happiness is overwhelming, MT. Please calm down. Please.
Okay.
Okay. Devolver Digital. I don't know what the hell that is.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Hotline
Dude.
Miami.
Yeah, Hotline
Shadow
Miami.
Warrior and Broforce. Damn. Serious Sam? What? They must just be the... I thought Serious Sam had some other company.
Crow
Maybe
Team.
it's not- oh, Devolver Digital is a publisher.
Crow Team did
Yeah.
Serious Sam.
Team. So that's cool too. And finally, the Humble Bundlers. That's an odd way to put that.
Them guys who bundle.
The
Bundle.
people at humblebundle.com.
They bundle things humbly.
You really have a way with words there, don't you?
With a rumbly in the tumbly.
Oh, okay, stop.
Oh, bother.
Yeah, I think that's good stuff going on, though. So that'll be an interesting conference. Kind of wondering why Valve's not on that list. Seems sort of important, but I don't know. Maybe they'll make a surprise appearance.
They're busy trying to find ways to make people pay for mods.
They'll jump in and announce Half-Life 3, and that will fucking go down.
Speaking of the website for that Black Mesa thing has a countdown going on it right now. Everybody's flipping their shit.
Well, you
Probably,
know, anything even remotely associated with Half-Life having a
Half-Life, yeah.
countdown is like, "Ah!"
Like the realistic thing is probably just it because it's supposed to get like its own like self-contained retail version on Steam, and that's probably what it is.
I know that they were working on the rest of Half-Life.
Yeah,
the
they said that's not
weird
going to
shit.
be part of it.
Really?
It's going to be added later, like it as like a free thing. But it's
But
not,
why
it
would
won't
they
be
make
done
a
when they
retail release without having the rest of the game?
because reasons.
Because reason. Yeah, I mean, it's a good point you make. There is. This is a weird page. It's like an old shitty ass screen. What's going on, man? Taking a really long time to load.
I think the countdown ends on the 5th.
The 5th. 2 days.
And of
Or
course,
1 day
like
from when this thing airs.
the article that I saw on it, the date will be 5/5/15. Like, oh my god, there's 3 5s. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh my god, kill yourself. It's the old timey color bars. Oh my god. Half-Life 3 confirmed. What? That doesn't make sense. Shut up. It's confirmed. Okay, and this just looped into nothing. That's fun. This does nothing. The cockers. And it goes to bmrf.us 010932. Ominous. Anyway, I assume that's 1 day, 9 hours, and 32 minutes. Sure, why not? So, interesting stuff. Other than that, what are you guys playing this week?
Same thing. No, not quite the same thing.
Same thing
was
I
last
play
week.
every night, Pinky.
I started replaying Walking Dead Season 2.
No.
Are you making the same choices as last time or different ones?
Oh no, I'm going different.
See, I don't even remember what choices I made the first time around, so I
Yeah,
couldn't.
I barely remember. I think I've done a couple of the same ones, but there's some I'm like, oh, I know what happens here. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I think I know one character in particular I want to do horrible things to this time around.
Die in a fucking
Wow, I'm
fire.
Feel very strongly.
Well, if you played it, you would know who I'm talking about, and I think Kyle knows too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to spoil it.
Actually, a few characters.
I haven't
like
played
that.
it yet, so please no spoils. I should do that at some point.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Yeah, someday.
Anything else, Kyle? Anything else?
I'm still working on Kingdom Hearts 2. It's still Kingdom Hearts 2.
Shocking.
Yep.
It didn't
I'm
become
really-
Devil May Cry 3 all of a sudden?
I'm hoping they don't do what they usually do and take a fucking eternity to bring it to PS4 because I really want to play it, and I really don't want to bring my PS3 out.
I honestly, like, if they're doing it with 10, they gotta be doing it with the Kingdom Hearts games.
I mean,
They better.
I just played Mortal Kombat on PC just so I didn't have to take my PS3 out. I was just like, fuck this.
Like, it would be a good idea, too, because, with 3 coming up and it's going to be on the next-gen stuff, you might as well get everything going.
3 coming up. So they say it's been coming up for
I'll believe
14 mobile sequels.
I'll believe anything they say about it when they finally get 15 out.
And you know what? I don't give a fuck how good you say those things are. It's bullshit. You make a game, you keep making it on the fucking console it debuted on. It's horseshit.
All of them with 3D are on there now. Shut up.
No. It doesn't count. Shush.
Quiet, you.
Do they have a release date for this yet?
For what?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
No. God, no.
Not even
They've
a
shown like
guess.
one fucking video and talked about it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't expect anything concrete about the game until Final Fantasy 15 finally comes out.
So, never. Ay.
Like, they'll probably show us some new video at E3 and be like, hey, look.
Let's see
Okay,
what crazy shit Amazon's put down. December 31st, 2015. Yeah.
It's probably just a
cute.
placeholder date, I imagine.
Yeah.
That's not
They-
even a good one for a placeholder. It should be 2016, probably.
They always do that. Like, as soon as they put their pre-orders up, like, they just put it for the last day of whatever year it is until the actual date is announced. Although I have to say I did pre-order it because they actually had a sale on it.
Oh, yeah, I
Sometime
remember
ago.
that.
I was like, why not?
Yeah,
I'll
it was
buy this.
$50 instead of $60, right?
I think so, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Save 1%.
No, it's $10. Not bad.
Well, that's something I know I would pre-order. Like, it's like one of the few things I would pre-order pretty much immediately. So
Yeah,
I was like, fuck it. I was gonna wait till there was an actual release date, but for get a few bucks off, why not?
yeah,
Old.
I like money.
Money is good.
You like money too? We should hang out.
We already do.
Yeah, so I would really like a release date on that. Please do that.
Like, what I'm expecting is we'll maybe see a new video at E3, and they'll maybe finally give a fucking release date for 15. We can go from there.
All right.
Do you think 15 will be out this year? Probably not.
If it is, it'll be like the ass end of the year. I don't know. They're being really paranoid about it because, like, the demo came with Type 0, and then about 2 or 3 weeks after that, anybody who bought it, like, they sent out like a survey thing about what you thought about it. You had to actually put in your download code to access the survey.
Huh.
And it was basically like, do you like our game? Please tell us you like our game.
Do you like karate?
Please tell us what you thought.
Please love us. Please. Yep.
I haven't really played much at all this week. I mean, it's mostly been the PC version of GTA. I'm still enjoying that.
Around, baby.
Yeah, they released a patch sometime this week that messed up how the mods work. So the guy that made that mod had to like redo everything. So for a couple of days I was modless.
No.
I know, scary. It's still fun to mess around with though. Like the thing I've been doing most the last couple of days is spawning as like a monkey. Making my character a monkey and having him shoot people and ride motorcycles and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. It's stupid fun, but it's fun.
All right.
Some of the not all of them, but some of the characters you can switch your character to actually have like lines. Like some of the pedestrians you'll run over, but they'll yell at you as you're like about to run them over and whatnot. So like when you play as that model, like their lines will kind of spit out. I played as some like old Korean lady, like she was crashing into people and getting mad at them and whatever. Is kind of funny.
Old Korean lady.
Yeah. Good stuff. I just did the first heist in the story mode earlier today. Still fun. Not the online heist, the actual single player ones. It's the one where you rob the jewelry store and you have to escape on bikes. I don't know if you remember that at all.
Nope.
All right, then.
I really don't. You should have played more of that.
Yes, you should have.
Stuff.
It's a good game.
I am sorry.
Well, you have it, so one of these days you'll get around to it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
The only other thing outside of that I played is a game called Titan Souls. It was if anyone saw the image for the website that I used for the podcast, it's an image of that game. I've only played maybe about 20 minutes of it so far, and to me it seems like kind of Shadows of the Colossus-esque, where basically all you really do is I don't know how many there are, but there's a certain number of bosses you have to fight, but you fight through them, one-on-one. There's no other enemies, nothing else to do, no platforming, none of that stuff. You're just fighting bosses, and they all have their own various ways of defeating them. Like one of them was a beating heart, but it was trapped in like a blob, and you would have to shoot the blob, and then every time you shot the blob, it would split into smaller ones. And each time it got smaller, they would move faster and be harder to avoid. And the main difference with that game compared to other stuff is basically you have one hit and you're dead. So you have to be real careful about how you move around. There's only, as far as I know, so far there's only two buttons. There's the shoot button and the roll/run button. You press, I think it's A on an Xbox controller, run, you tap A, and if you hold down A, he'll run around. And then I think shoot is X. And you really only have one shot. You have a bow and arrow. So basically you'll hold X, and then while you're holding down X, you can't move, but you're aiming where you're shooting. And then once you shoot, you can hold down X, and it'll kind of suck the arrow back towards your direction. And as the arrow is being shot out and as it's coming back, it still does damage to anything in the way. So for that boss I was telling you about with the heart and the blob, if you shoot, the blob with the heart and split it in two, but as you're bringing it back towards you and you hit another blob, it'll split in two, and then, that runs the risk of smaller, faster blobs trying to smash you and whatnot. It's interesting so far. My main complaint right now is when you fight a boss and you die, you have to start from like a checkpoint and run back, make your way back towards the boss. And there are some areas that are pretty goddamn huge. So you can spend like a good minute like running from the spawn point to like the boss, which is kind of annoying, especially if you're dying on the boss multiple times. But I'm liking it so far. It's $15 on Steam. I think that's all it's on right now. I could be wrong, but I will look.
I thought it was on PS4 as well, at least.
Yeah, it might be.
Or maybe it's coming to it.
But it's by Devolver Digital is publishing it. And it says PC, Mac, Linux, PS4, and Vita. So it's worth looking at if you're if you have a decent what's the word I'm thinking of? Patience, I guess, which I kind of don't. But,
yeah, the pictures and stuff I saw from it, and like with the title too, like the first impression I got was like, yeah, it's Shadow of the Colossus meets like Dark Souls kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, I've only played for 20 minutes, but I've already gotten through the first 4 bosses, I believe. And, there's varied environments. There's like a lava area, there's a desert area, there's a forested area, and I believe the bosses in each area are kind of themed towards that. I've only seen one other boss in the new area I've gotten to, and I died within like 5 seconds, so I gave up and stopped playing. But I'm going to go back to it and give it another try and maybe fight other bosses and come back to him later. Because there's no like set way of doing it. You don't have to do one boss and then this boss. You can kind of explore and find a boss you can beat and then come back to him later if you can and whatnot. That's about it. I've been meaning to play more Mortal Kombat, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I think I ended up like reading comic books on Thursday instead of playing video games.
I've been doing that a lot lately too. I'll play something for like an hour. I'm like, I should read some comic books. I got a lot to get through.
In comic books. Yeah. Yeah, next week though. Got some more Mortal Kombat. So, I think that pretty much does it. Wasn't as with most weeks. I mean, actually, there was kind of a lot going on.
We're getting too efficient at this.
Yeah, that's what the word I'd use.
We can only waste time talking about bullshit, and the real stuff we're just like plow through.
Well, there was no Destiny to rant about this week, even though actually, now that I think about it, they did kind of go into detail about Trials of Osiris.
I guess we could talk about that a little bit. You guys watched the video.
I don't remember much of it.
Actually, I didn't, honestly.
Then I guess we won't talk about it.
Not like anyone wants to hear us talk about Destiny more anyway.
I read a little bit about it. Like, I didn't read anything about the Trials of Osiris specifically, but like a lot of it just seems to be like they're trying to revamp a lot of the PvP stuff since they realize that it's not the most interesting thing in the world. They're trying to incentivize it. Like, one of the things I saw that's nice is they're increasing the amount of experience and marks you get from matches, which was really necessary because you get shit for rewards from winning. And then there was mention of if you do well in a match, you're more likely to get stuff now than you would have been before. They're trying to boost that whole I did the best out of everybody out of both teams ever, and the guy last on the list got an exotic. Thanks.
Hey, look, he got a yellow horn. Isn't life grand?
The guy with like 10 deaths and no kills gets like an exotic and a ship and a couple shaders, and you get nothing.
I'm getting mad already. I'm mad as fuck.
I know they were talking about that special item they're adding to do the level up thing for old gear. For Iron Banner, when you hit rank 3 and rank 5, you can get one. So they're incentivizing that a little more too.
I really hope that's not only an Iron Banner.
No, I think they like something I read, so they're adding it to pretty much everything that isn't a normal story mission.
Yeah,
you have a chance to get it at least.
That's right. Because that would suck. I would never get one.
So like you can get it from like the Nightfall and chance to get it from the weekly and stuff like that. And yeah, yay PvP.
Yeah, sure.
Here's to whatever. I guess. Yeah. Ooh. Yay!
But, I didn't read much beyond that. I don't care enough. Like, I'll see it when it comes out.
Yeah, it's more PvP stuff. I don't really care.
Maybe I'll be excited when I see it fresh and don't actually hate it before it comes out.
What was the name of the horde mode type? Pillars of something?
The Prison of Elders?
Yeah, that's it.
The thing that was supposed to replace not getting a raid. Yeah. That's supposed to be this week, I think.
I thought it was next week. It's supposed to be like the week
goes.
before it comes out. It's like the last thing they're going to talk about.
Well, next week. This week is the week before it comes out, isn't it?
No, it's 2 weeks.
Oh, maybe this week is more multiplayer shit.
This week is the Prison of Elders, though. May 6th.
It comes out the week I'll be out in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. So we can just not play it while you're here.
Yep. Sounds like fun.
All right.
Looking forward to it already.
We paid for this. So, yeah, that about does it. Thank you for joining us, Kyle, with your usual level of enthusiasm, and MT.
Hooray! Yeah, sure.
That's that's unnatural. Never do that again.
Yes, that scared the hell out of me.
Never do that.
Now you know why I don't.
Hooray! Oh, God!
Lesson learned.
Take that.
Be careful what you wish for.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. So, we'll talk to you next week. Goodbye.